by coming to Dr. Tabor. I've come just a little over 2 months, and I'm so pleased. I'm almost done with the results that I've gotten. I came because I'm just over 40, and my vision started to get blurry, and I've been told that that's just the way it's going to be, and you'll just have to have glasses. But because I've had clear vision in the past, I've decided there must be another way, and I've heard about the Bates technique some years ago, and I thought, well, it's time to try it. I've also had difficulty reading all my life. I had to struggle and suffer learning to read. I have difficulty going from one line to the next line. I reverse letters and numbers and words. I have trouble. I lose my place often on a page, and even with a lot of speed reading training and forcing your eye to go down the page, it's just been a real struggle, and it's just suffering. And to even read aloud, sometimes I can do it, but when I'm nervous, I just freeze up, and I'll come to a simple word and just stop on a word, let's say the, and not even be able to say the word the. So I have trouble somehow in my mind, how my mind orders things and how my eyes perceive them. The words just don't flow to me from the page. People that read quickly, I was so jealous because I just have to push words along. It was such a struggle, and I know I'm pretty intelligent, and it just was ironic that I couldn't do what other people found so easy. Just after I started these techniques, I was surprised it's not it's not something you have to struggle and sweat at, and I was ready to read a book and do all kinds of hard things, but it's something you have to learn to relax to do. Your eyes will naturally do what God made them to do. And just after a couple of weeks, I've just noticed how good my balance became. I dropped something, and it hit my hand and flew into the air, and before I even tried to go after it with my body, my mind knew immediately that I would be able to catch it. And I thought I just was getting clumsy, or I just wasn't having an easy time being able to do things physically that I used to be able to do. And I thought, well, it's just aging, and it's just coming upon you, and everyone gets depressed and talks like that. But it's not true. I've been able to balance better, perceive things in my mind better, organize better, focus better. This is excellent, to focus and keep your mind in place. And I've just been amazed how clear my vision has become. Before, my eyes, it took me right up to a big freeway sign that you drive under to be able to see the letters, and now everything I look at is clear. And if that were the only benefit, that's thrilling. But I've been able to read so much easier, and it's just so much more restful, and it's not a sweat. And my confidence is surged up, that I don't have to tense up when I have to read something in front of someone, or even just read it to myself. It's becoming so much easier, and it's such a delight to know how to do, whereas before it was a struggle all my life. And another excellent thing about working with Dr. Tabor is the environment and the setting you're in. And before, I had done so many wrong things about reading because I couldn't read easily, or it didn't come across to me easily. I would be criticized a lot, and here the setting is casual, and it's very comfortable working with her, and I've received nothing but encouragement and positive reinforcement, and I find that I'm just being rejuvenated in being able to see and learn how I should be able to accomplish things. And it's just been a thrill to receive that positive input instead of being afraid of being criticized, or being afraid of, oh, you're doing this wrong, do it this way. It's always been positive, and it's just been a very healthy way to learn, and I'm just thrilled. And so I encourage you to not do it just for your job or for a particular reason, but do it for your life, and the rewards are great. Doing these techniques and working with Dr. Tabor is to become relaxed, to let your eyes relax, let your muscles work naturally, and I've been able to carry that over in the rest of my life, in problem solving, in focusing on one problem, getting it done, next problem, getting it done, instead of thinking of 12 things at once and being chaotic the whole time. I used to live my life that way, and it's just, my eyes were the same way. I would just try to take in everything, try to see everything, and I just realized with some of these techniques you're having to see some cards with a lot of lines on them, how to learn to release to release the input that comes into you, and I'm able to carry that over also to the rest of my life, and learning what to let go and what to release, because I discovered I was a very controlling person, because it was safe to be controlling and to understand as much as possible and to take in as much as possible, and I've learned it's just not healthy and it's not possible to do. So I've learned in my eyes and in my reading and in vision how to just let a lot of that go, and it's so much more relaxing and healthy on my mind, and also how to let that, all the input and all the other things at work and at home and family problems, how to let the unnecessary things go. Also, I've been amazed at the things that have been triggered by working on my eyes, working on the muscles, doing different things with different eyes separately, how that triggered memories, how that triggered a whole bunch of unresolved anger, pain that just was stuffed long ago, and it just probably happened the same time that I was trying to learn to read. So my eyes, you have body memory, and that just triggered a lot of things that needed to be released. And working with Dr. Tabor was so safe and comfortable that if I were to start crying about something and I didn't know why, she would stop and ask why and be able to deal with it, resolve it, and heal it. A lot of other doctors would just give you a tissue and say, read the next letter, go on, proceed. And that's not what you need. You need to resolve what it triggered, get it done, get it healed. And it's just been so freeing. I never realized the difficulty I had with my eyes, the difficulty I had with my reading could have been bound up with so much bondage and so much pain. No wonder I had trouble with it. It was just so good. I've never had anybody be able to address the real problem. I'm reading along, I'm having trouble, I'm feeling lost, I come to the end of a line, I feel lost, and Dr. Tabor was able to see that's not just a physical problem with your eyes, it's a problem you're feeling, a problem that got squashed down, and just able to resolve that. So it's been tremendous to learn that. So I just can't explain how thrilled I am and how much I have been blessed and healed just by working just barely over 2 months. So I hope you take advantage of it.